Allan Aguirre with your Incorruptible 2-minute warning. Sorry, I didn't have my audio turned on. I was just literally sitting here daydreaming. Sorry. Hey, Allan Aguirre, Incorruptible 2-minute warning. We are in James chapter 2. We are talking about the things that the brother of Jesus, the leader of the church, taught that is greatly ignored. The majority of what he shares in his letter is greatly ignored by Christianity. Verses 8 through 10 in chapter 2. If you really fulfill the royal law, according to the scripture, if you really fulfill the royal Torah, I mean, it literally does mean the commandments, the Torah. According to the scripture, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You are doing well. We know that in Romans, Paul says that love your neighbor as yourself and love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind. Those two commandments summarize the 10. So, logically, the 10 would summarize the 606 and the ones out of those 606 that we can obey ourselves. Now, but if you show partiality, remember we're talking about the rich man and the poor man, you are committing sin and are convicted by the law, by the Torah, as transgressors. For whoever keeps the whole law but fails in one point has become accountable for all of it. Now, if you haven't surmised, we believe that the law of Moses, the Torah, the teaching of Moses, that's what Torah means. It doesn't mean law, it means teaching, instruction. We believe that the teachings of Moses, the instructions of Moses, are still applicable today to Christians in 2022. And that it's a standing document, just like Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5, not a jot or tittle, and that it applies, and that we as Christians have adopted and inherited the Catholic lie as Protestants that Jesus came and did away with the Torah, with the law of Moses, with the commandments, which is absolutely demonic and not true. I cannot tell you how my critics misquote this piece about whoever keeps the whole law but falls in one point has become accountable for all of it. They don't understand.
The views and opinions expressed during our broadcasts are solely those of the broadcast producers, hosts, and/or guests, etc., and are not necessarily the views or opinions of the Travelog Network, its sponsors, or affiliates.